Hello everybody. Dottie and I are here with sad news, unfortunately, about Dash. As you know, a few years ago he went paralyzed because of a ruptured disc in his lower back, and recently, last week, he developed another ruptured disc, this time in his neck, which was causing him quite a bit of pain and causing his little front paw to become weak. And after much deliberation, I had to put him down Monday. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I even said through tears at the veterinarian's office, I didn't expect it to be this hard. I mean, I loved him, but I didn't realize that. It just took me by surprise, I guess. Dash, for those of you that don't know, was a cream-colored, long-haired dachshund. He was 6.5, and 3 years ago he went paralyzed and started using a wheelchair. And if he wasn't famous before that, he certainly got a lot of attention rolling around town in a wheelchair with a little license plate on the back of his wheelchair. He was the sweetest, most loving, I mean, you're sweet and loving too. He was the sweetest, most loving little guy. He stole my heart from the minute I got him. Dottie, you get down for a minute. I sat right here and introduced him all to you. He licked my little nose, and with that, stole my heart. And he was my little soulmate. I just felt such a connection with him. He changed my life. He kept me company and kept me from being lonely. He got a lot of attention out in public, so I suddenly was forced to interact with people, and my social anxiety was, it really helped my social anxiety. I realized people aren't scary. They're one puppy away from a big smile and a polite little conversation, and I met so many people through him. And of course, we got Dottie, and then there were 2 little cartoon characters in my house. And they went with me everywhere, and they made friends everywhere, from here to Palm Springs to St. Louis to where else did we go? We've traveled around. We've drove across country and stopped along the way and made friends, of course, along the way there. He was just a dog, but somehow became my soulmate, and losing him was heartbreaking. And the emotions that you feel after putting a dog down, that you feel that strongly for, range from confusion to sadness to anger, and quite a bit of guilt, and second guessing, did I do the right thing? Could I have waited a little longer? Was that really necessary? And I'm slowly realizing that I did make the right decision, but something in my gut does eat away at me. You know, I'm a grown man, halfway through my life at least, and yet inside I'm still a little boy who wants his dog back. And I just hope I did right by him. He adored me. I will. The hardest part right now, believe it or not, is going to the bathroom. As I sit upon the toilet, I miss those little brown eyes looking up at me, just adoringly and wanting a pet. And I don't know why he chose that particular moment of the day to want attention, but that's all he wanted, was to be by me and put his little head on my shoulder. And I will never forget what he did for me. I'll never forget him, and I know a lot of you will never forget him too. We've made so many friends. I know he's brightened up so many people's day, and I've had so many people reach out through social media and at the dog park and tell me he was just a very special little dog and he'll be sorely missed. And if you've had to go through this, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize until now exactly how difficult that is. And if you have to do it, just I feel for you. It's a difficult decision. Surround yourself with people that can support you and your decision, and know that there are resources out there, and know that it's emotional, and that's normal. It hurts right now. I know I'll come out better. I mean, he changed me by coming into my life. He changed me again when he went paralyzed. I had to, take care of him and assume a new role, and, not only the role of caregiver, role of publicity manager, because he knew so many people, and it's been a labor of love. I would do it all over again. It's been so much fun having him around. And he was so very special. I just thought he deserved better. And it was just too soon. But we'll get through this. What I've decided to do to make some meaning out of this is to make sure that I continue to use what he taught me, which is to not be afraid of people, to go out there and engage, and to not be afraid of love for an animal or for a person. That it's a beautiful thing, even if it hurts when it has to come to an end. So I don't want to ramble, but thank you all so much for your support. Please enjoy looking at his old videos. I'm certainly going to, and remember him, and use what he taught you. Try to take a little bit of that spirit that he had to just go for it no matter what. Make people smile. Show your love for the people that you love. And we will have future adventures, Dottie and I. And there may be a day when another little character comes into our lives. Not right now, but it could happen. And we will share that with you as well. So be well. Thanks again for your support.